Hi, after viewing this video, you will know the history of art in the late Renaissance, so buckle up and we'll start the ride. Mannerism comes from the Italian word maniera, which means manner or style. It refers to artistic style that predominated in Italy and spread throughout Europe. The term was first used at the end of the 18th century by the Italian archaeologist Luigi Lanzi to define 16th century artists who were the followers of major Renaissance masters Da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael. Early Renaissance stressed harmony and beauty, and no one could create more beautiful works than Da Vinci, Raphael, and Michelangelo. This is when Mannerism emerged. Younger artists started to experiment a new convention and began to reject harmony and ideal proportions, in favor with the characteristic that now comprises Mannerism. As the Renaissance word means rebirth, it is literally a period where great innovation and change occurred. Martin Luther declared religious war of the Reformation against the Catholic Church. This bloody war in the name of faith lasted for over 100 years. The unity of church broke down. Copernicus finally debunked the geocentric view of the church. Additionally, Ferdinand de Magellan and Christopher Columbus generated the idea that the earth is round, not flat. The famous proponents or artists of Mannerism. Jacopo da Pontormo, an Italian Mannerist painter that signifies a shift of art from Renaissance to Mannerism. In his masterpiece, depicting the deposition of Christ, he utilized artificial colors and interior subject matter. Second, Benvenuto Cellini, an Italian bronze sculptor and goldsmith. This sculpture depicts Perseus standing upon the body of Medusa with its head on his left hand. Third, French painter Agnolo Bronzino. His masterpiece is considered as one of the prominent examples of Mannerist portraiture. With Eleanor's pose, she is depicted as the ideal woman of Renaissance. Fourth, Parmigianino, with his masterpiece The Madonna with Long Neck. It is defined by unusual spatial compositions and elongated figures. Fifth, Tintoretto with his masterpiece Il Paradiso, characterized by its colossal scale. Sixth, Paolo Verra, formerly called Christ in the House of Levi. His masterpiece depicts diverse range of positions and poses. Seventh, Flemish sculptor Giovanni da Bologna. His sculpture depicts strained poses, a characteristic of Mannerism. As we have tackled famous artists of Mannerism with painting and sculpture, let us move to another art forms. Villa Capra La Rotonda, a centrally planned house with a domed central hall and 4 identical facades, each with a temple-like portico, made by the Italian Renaissance architect Andrea Palladio. The demand for music as entertainment and as an activity increased. It became a part of civic, religious, and courtly life. A large line was drawn between secular and sacred music. Composers have greater freedom to be influenced by art, mythology, astronomy, and mathematics. They broke away from the church and began composing for patrons to earn money. Instruments were considered to be less important than voices during this period. A cappella and opera are pioneered by 2 notable composers of this time. Palestrina named his unaccompanied vocal music compositions as a cappella. Monteverde, a secular and sacred music composer, pioneered the development of opera. Renaissance dance becomes a part of daily life. Court dances for the upper class is often very important for aristocrats to know, whereas country dances became less serious and more common for common people. Masquerades became popular in 16th century. Dancing with masks and costumes became a trend. Renaissance court dancing begins to shift with new styles of dance to ballroom dance and ballet. From the art forms that we've seen, significant historical events shaped elements of Mannerism. As Protestant revolutions and Copernican discovery greatly varied people's attitudes toward life, bringing changes to artistic styles to all art forms. Art forms reflect history, as history shapes art forms.